All right, salute. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for being here. Throw me some love. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I apologize for the bugs in the background. We got smashed with some rain today, which is actually pretty good because we're coming out of a like 3-4 month like drought, 100+ degree weather, 40 like Celsius, 41 Celsius. 20% humidity, no rain for months. Everyone's burning their fields and their smoke. It's horrific. So about 2 weeks ago, we started getting rain, and I can't complain. Like, honestly, it's cleaned everything up. It's cleaned everything out. It's cleaned the air out. Everything's green again. I like it. The smoke is gone. The temperatures have come down. Humidities went up. But rain is a part of Thailand, like for real, man. It's just what it is. It's not all the time, but it can happen anytime, and it's not a problem. But with that being said, I want to talk about something, and I want to be like deep and honest from the heart. Am I against the institution of marriage? And personally, I'm talking about myself, and I'm not trying to brag or I'm just saying, do I personally believe in the institution of marriage and the family unit? The answer is yes, absolutely. All the videos I've made and talked about, and all the BS that's going on in this world, the gold digging, the social media, the OF, all that crap, man, it's gotten so disgusting. But the men are doing dirt too. I'm not gonna say that it's just women. It's men too. Men allow this to happen. But with that being said, the sad reality is that the institution of marriage is probably the best cultural balance you can ever have. I'm not saying it should be put in place or forced into place, but it should be effing protected. The institution of marriage is it is a brilliant concept, and I actually think it's biological. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to go into the weeds when it comes to monogamy and all that stuff. No, I think men and women are different. This doesn't mean that men and women are one's better than the other. I think a feminine woman is freaking amazing compared to a masculine good man. Honestly, men in their masculine, women in their feminine, it's the perfect harmony in society. It's what keeps everything in check, everything in balance. It's what keeps people's attitudes and beliefs. It incentivizes progress in so many ways. It incentivizes people seriously supporting each other, going to school, becoming entrepreneurs and things like that. It celebrates good behavior, and I'm talking about a good representation of the institution of marriage or the nuclear family. I'm not talking about what we have today. Everything is so miscued against the man. Men are terrified to get married today, not because they're afraid of commitment. Man, men are not afraid of commitment. We love loyalty. We love being committed to something. We want to commit to something. It's almost like we have to. It's like all these women saying, well, dudes just want to stick their hot dog in certain places. It's because we just, I'm not saying we have to stick every chick. It's not even that. It's we want to plug into something and be a part of something. We want to build something with someone. We want to really give our energy, this excess energy that we can't even explain ourselves. It comes out in ways that can be aggressive or even violent sometimes if it's not expressed properly. And I'm not saying that violence or being aggressive is it's what comes from not being able to plug your positive energy into something, whether it's your hobby, your craft, your goals, your dreams, your prospects, your job, your family, your children, whatever that is. Men go nuts, but women go nuts too. Women are out here making fools of themselves, man. I'm not trying to bash women, not all. I actually salute a lot of the good women in society that are starting to speak up and actually get a voice against some of the rhetoric that all of us men are hearing. The sprinkle crap. And I'm not trying to go with just point out trends, but the Jezebel S-Red and all that stuff. Music that's coming out, the bop culture that's really being celebrated. Chicks don't think it's degrading to go sell themselves and pictures of themselves online now. It's so easy. It's disgusting. You can't even protect your damn daughters. We live in an effed up society. Men and women have no control over their children. Even if men and women come together on proper terms, they still don't have control over their children. They're sending them to school. The kids have smartphones. They're going even if they don't have a smartphone, you don't give them a smartphone, man, one of their friends is gonna have one. And believe me, these kids can't resist it. Especially this young generation. This is what really breaks my heart. The nuclear family was the backbone of a proper society. I absolutely believe in the institution of marriage, man and wife, monogamous, committed, faithful, loyal to each other, having children within that relationship, raising them together with the man as the head, not because he's the boss. And just to go ahead and clear this up, a lot of these chicks go to work and they don't even bitch about submitting to the boss at work. The boss is hey, print me 400 copies. And inside her mind, she's like, fuck you. But she doesn't bitch. She doesn't. But yet she will come home to her man and disrespect her man. And listen, men are doing this too. I'm not saying that it's only men or women. I'm just saying that things have really shifted. Social media has changed the game. No one's loyal anymore, man. People have so many freaking options right on their damn phone. It's heartbreaking, man. It's even men think they have options. And to be fair, for me, I could go on Tinder right now here in Thailand, and yeah, I have options, but I'm not gonna brag about it. But it's I don't want to say the words. I'm not gonna speak ill. But it's straight up to the point. But still, this is what a lot of online dating is. OF and all that stuff, man. A lot of this stuff has been transformed and moved and transposed online. And the naughty behavior is being celebrated, man. Men are seeing all this stuff. These women talking, oh yeah, I cheat for $100 and this and that. Oh, I cheated on my boyfriend. I took 5 BBCs, in the bathroom while boyfriend was throwing up. It was his birthday. And they'll ask her, do you feel bad? And hell no, she don't feel bad. She's happy as shit. She thinks it's hilarious. People are actually celebrating degeneracy it's a good thing. So men are seeing this, and we're obviously we're not doing this. It's not because we don't want to get married, we don't want to settle down or commit or have a family. That's not true. A lot of men do. I think innately within all men is we want a family. We want a good woman. We want a good family. We want to be the man. We want to be the provider. We want to make sure that we can. If you're the percentage of men that actually thinks this way, which I think the majority do. We don't get credit for it because all men are grouped in a box. It's SA, this and that, or DV stuff, which this is the disgusting thing, man. Women hit and beat the crap out of men too, man. Women are committing violence on men, on their babies, man. Look at all the stuff about the teachers, the female teachers in middle school and kindergarten messing with minors and shit, 6th and 7th grade. And these chicks don't even get jail time. And men are seeing this, and we're just you know what? We're sick and tired of handling you women with kitty gloves. And this is no bash to women. I think a lot of women are tired of this too. like the good women, I'm saying, are sick and tired of seeing debauchery and sodomy, more bullcrap getting a free pass. Like, people are trying to like make women and men equal. We're not equal. Women, listen, I'm not equal with other men. There's other men that look better than me. There's other men that are stronger than me. There's other men that make more money than me. There's other men that have more status, pull, power, and privilege than I do. Well, can we just be honest? Just because some men have privilege doesn't mean all men have freaking privilege. You know, it's really messed up. But the sad truth and the reality is, like, at the end of the day, I absolutely believe in the nuclear family as the strongest, the strongest nutrient to a healthy society, period. To me, there is no better healthy approach or like way to organize, a society in a positive, healthy manner that promotes a positive society and culture tomorrow than the nuclear family, than marriage, than a man and a woman being loyal, faithful, monogamous, having children, raising, and not divorcing. Not divorcing. This is what brings me to my next point, divorce. If you're a woman and you're listening to this, like, you women don't realize what divorce does to a man. Oh, I'm not saying divorce doesn't hurt women. And I'm not saying that I don't know women personally who needed to divorce husbands who were, abusive and things like that, or I wouldn't say negligent, because I think it's a two-way street when it comes to that in a lot of ways. But, divorce, like, when a man takes, that is the biggest loss a man can ever take. That is the biggest loss a man can ever take. He doesn't even know where to turn to talk to. Like, it's so emasculating, especially if a man gets cheated on. Oh my God, this is the worst thing you can do to a man, is to cheat on a freaking man. Like cheating is horrible. It's immoral. It's wrong. It's hell for men or women to do it. But I'm gonna say this, man, women cheating on a man is the most disrespectful, inhumane, and emasculating thing you can do to a man. And that man is going to go through so much shit. Some men never come out of it. And that man actually decides to get out there and start dating again, which is not very often, because a lot of men in today's time, seeing what they see on social media, are just saying, hell nah. I've heard about this. I've seen the signs. Oh, all my confirmations have come true. I see what it is. I understand. Then a man gets out there and starts dating, and he winds up being a side dude to a couple chicks. Not on purpose, because even a lot of these chicks will freaking lie about that. They won't even tell you they got a damn husband. I'm serious. Like, I've met several chicks. I've hooked up. I had one chick, years ago. I talked about this way back. I went to the bowling alley. Went and met my buddy at the bowling alley. And this chick wouldn't leave me alone. And she was with her boyfriend. The second he went to the bathroom, she literally physically grabbed my cell phone and hit number, text, everything, while she was with him. She, it was so blatant. And I'm not saying every woman does this, but I was blown the F away. It was a huge, long story. But man, yeah, I couldn't believe how blatant. I've met chicks that out on one night stands and stuff that, taking family pictures the very next day. And I'm like, damn, this is married, shit like that. It's just what it is, man. I've seen some shit. We all have. Women have seen some shit too, but still, the reality is that people have to be honest and discuss all of it. Women, you've got to discuss women's infidelity. Men, I got no problem talking about, dog ass dudes, men that hurt children, men that hurt women, or like, Diddy beating his chick in the hallway of the hotel. Oh, I saw the video. Man, that he's done. He should be. This is not right. I have no problem, but I want to discuss it all. I want to discuss women hitting men. I want to discuss divorce court, alimony, child support. I want to discuss mandatory paternity testing. I want to discuss it. Let's talk about the facts. Put it all on the table. That way people can be like true, honest judges of good character. Really. Until these things are met, I don't see the point or the reason for a man to get married legally. Do I understand getting married, love, committing? I love this woman. I'm going to be faithful, honest. She's going to be my chick. I'm going to support, provide, protect for this woman. I'm going to support her in sickness and health. Does a man have a problem with it? Fuck no. But a woman is incentivized to fucking walk away, to be unfaithful in a marriage. Even if a man's unfaithful in marriage, I don't believe in no-fault divorce. No-fault divorce is, what's the point of marriage? In sickness and health till death do us part. Hello? No-fault divorce? Really? I'm not anti-divorce for certain reasons. Seriously, I'm not anti-divorce if there's abuse or psychological or emotional serious neglect or addiction or a number of things honestly. But I just want to go find myself, so I'm gonna rip off the band-aid of 25 years and take half his shit and his kids, and he's gonna have to pay me while I'm out getting stuffed by somebody else. And women have to understand, this is how men think. We're paying you money to leave. We're trying to provide while you're there, but we're also having to pay when you leave, which is the worst. Listen, taking care of your kids is a man's responsibility, but listen, women, the fact that it's based on a percentage of income, get the hell out of here. You left that man, you left that lifestyle, you took the kid, fine. But come on, man. Oh, if he's worth, $1 million a year, you're not entitled to 25% of that shit. Just because you've got a child with this dude. And let's just be honest. That man is going to fund your fingernails, your haircuts, your toenails, your pedicures, manicures, your Uber Blacks, and probably fund your damn dinner dates with the next Tyrone that's coming through. It's messed up. It's wrong. It was correct in a time where men, when things were different back in the day. It was correct back in a time where women married as virgins, where men and women got married young. They stayed married forever. And if the man decided to leave, which was the case back in the day, yeah, of course, I think if a man and a woman build something together, she's entitled to some things. I'm not even against that, for real. But the fact that you can marry a man 2 years and take half his shit, hell, F out of here. The institution of marriage is a great thing. It's a positive thing. I think it's something that I think it's a good standard, I guess you could say. But what's happened to it, as opposed when it comes to the kangaroo courts and family courts, that have or like Title IX, I think it's Title IX, all that stuff. It's shifted and it's incentivized the woman to have kids, meet a man, have kids, go cheat on him and divorce him and blame him. And guess what? That's the other part, is everyone blames the man, no matter what. It's always the man's fault. Never do you hear anyone say, these chicks ain't loyal. These 304s ain't loyal. I'm gonna say it. These 304s ain't loyal. Chris Brown was 100% correct, man. Listen, there are unloyal men, but there's also a ton of unloyal shit. chicks that are married to men they don't love, chicks that are taking, like, going out on dates with men who pay for those dates, and they have no anticipation of anything further than just using him for food, you know? Oh, I had a flat tire, you know, wanting you to pay for their tire, their phone bill, or whatever the crap, you know? It's really disgusting. And men are seeing this shit. They are. Things are rapidly falling off a cliff. It's really unfortunate. Man, I could talk about this for another 20 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Like, honestly, I am, like, personally, I believe in the institution of marriage and a family. I believe in a man and a woman running a household together with a man as the head of the household, raising children together and staying together. No bullshit, no cheating, no infidelity, none of that stuff. Like, if you do some of that stuff, like biblically even, you know, I'm not saying like take like Exodus stuff, like take her out, but I mean, biblically, you're released from that woman if she fornicates against you. Am I saying that men should go out here and have a bunch of women either? No. Like, a lot of men promote this, go out and sleep with a bunch of chicks. No, don't. I don't believe in that personally. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a stupid idea. If you can, like, really sleep with a bunch of people, or, like, the truth is men and women are different. We are different. Men, we're innately easy, like, it's easier for us to, like, let something go and not become attached in the beginning. But once we become attached, it's, like, seriously the strongest. Like, this is where, like, guys, like, their girlfriend breaks up with them and they go jump off a cliff or some shit, you know, or do something even worse. Man, like, this, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that, like, men don't get attached to women they sleep with. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Some do, some don't. Like, I think it takes a psychopath to some extent. I'm not saying that I ain't had some meaningless encounters, you know, here and there. I've done the same thing, but I don't brag about it. I don't think it's a good thing. I'm not proud of it. But with that being said, like, things have really shifted. So, until the dynamic between men and women changes, and especially the legal system, I would not promote marriage. I will say this, and I will leave the video. I know I'm running a little bit over with this. Thailand has unofficial marriages too. I wouldn't say official, but there's unofficial marriages here, like cultural marriages, if you will. You don't have to put it on paper with the government if you don't want, which it means as much to a lot of people here. A lot of people do this. A lot of the people that live here, the locals, they do these, like, unofficial marriages. Like, you're married, but you're not on paper with the government. Like, they don't have a problem with this, and I love that. And to be fair, like, I'm actually more willing to take that type of chance, because, like, there's no like, if it ends, it's not a fit. Like, nothing happens. It's literally, it's not on paper with the government. So, with that being said, a lot of women still take that serious here. Like, if you're willing to do that, even that marriage with a woman, like, it's like solidifying your commitment in front of her family, her friends, and everyone she knows. And I've talked about saving face. This right here is the same thing as a marriage. It is a marriage. It's a commitment. But if it doesn't, you know, like, everything falls apart, you're not getting rinsed, man. You're not getting taken down through there. Neither is she. But with that said, a lot of chicks, I'm serious, like, they a lot of the chicks I meet here, they want a commitment from a man, but it's hard for the women here. Like, it's hard. Like, I could literally make a video empathizing with the women here in Thailand and what they have to deal with too. No shit, because the pressure and the social pressure on women is insane here. Like, they are, like, literally, they're castaways at 30 years old. For example, I know beautiful women at 30 years old. I mean, for real, like a lot of the locals don't even want to, like, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, I don't make the rules. I'm just saying, these are like real hard truths. But with that being said, like, that doesn't mean that, these are like anything wrong. Like, honestly, a lot of like Thai men, especially if they have government jobs and they wear like uniforms. Oh, these are like the top-notch dudes here. Thai men, like, 30, 40 years old roughly. They got a uniform and they always get them real tight. They got some stripes and stuff. Like, I'm just saying, it's a respect, but it's also intriguing in the eyes of everyone, especially the women here. So just keep this in mind. But they have their pick, so a lot of the women, once they hit like 30 years old, and this isn't all now, I'm not speaking for all, and I'm not even casting judgment. Like, when they hit 30, like the Thai men they just want younger women. It's just the way it is here. And this is why I say, like, personally, like, we're living in like a shifting dynamic in time right now. Of course, everything is shifting, and a lot of the shit that I talked about in the West that's going on is coming here, and I see it, especially in the young generation. That, oh, dude, social media is going to destroy everything. It's almost like I went back 10 years when I came here. But with that being said, it's still, if you come here, like, I'm 40, I just turned 44, like, deal with someone your age, man. Deal with a chick your age, man, who's in your same category, thinks like you, traditional and all that stuff. Because I'm talking, like, the younger generation, I'm not saying all, but a lot of them, man, they are not traditional, man. They are, like, for real. Don't go there. With that being said, I apologize for ranting. I just want to say, I strongly believe in a man and woman. I believe in a marriage. I believe in a nuclear family unit. I think it's the strongest, like, foundation of any society, period. There's no doubt, no question in my mind. I think it's been bastardized and destroyed, especially through the legal system. And I'm not saying the legal system, like, degraded the institution of marriage. I'm just saying that they allowed open and, like, back doors out of the commitment that marriage was supposed to mean. And they actually have gotten to where it incentivizes, the woman for taking the kids, even cheating or lying on the man about his kids. No paternity fraud, which isn't even punishable. It's not even a crime to have a child with another man while married and lie to that man and say that's your child. That is disgusting. Women should be absolutely fucking appalled at this. This is disgusting that we don't have mandatory paternity testing. That's the least you could give a man. And if that baby is that man's responsibility, he should do it. He should honor it. No doubt. No question. No doubt. I don't believe in letting a man away from that. But at the same time, let's just be honest. But anyway, until these things change, I don't see the institution of marriage holding, like, water beyond, like, another 5 years. I think in 5 years, like, marriage is going to be like, what the, like, really, everywhere. Marriage rates are low even here. They're low. People ain't getting married anymore. Why? No one's faithful, no one's honest, no one's trustworthy. No one, like, treats with respect. They all have their DMs open to, outside influence, outside attention and stuff like this. They're women slide into dudes' DMs and dudes slide into chicks' DMs. And, oh, she's having a bad day with her husband, so she just went and cried on his shoulders. And guess what? Society's gonna give her a pass and say, oh, that man drove her into another man's arms. That's the disgusting stuff. This isn't the case with all, I know. But I just want to speak from a man's point of view. But with that being said, I love y'all. If you like this video, throw me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'll see you. Love y'all.